You asked for it.
Oh my God!
Drive around at the partition, please.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Steven, what are frogs? Right. What are frogs?
Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome to another show of Dunn and Dyer, but for the first time ever on video. Hi, we are real people. We are not robots. This is why you thought that. Yes. Well, thank you for watching / tuning in tonight. It's very exciting. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Don't quite know where to start, but
I'm not sure either.
we're starting something.
We are starting with something.
We're gonna start with something.
We are gonna start. Yes.
So I'm pointing to the camera a lot.
Yes. It's just so weird
I need
watching
to
us.
stop breaking.
All right.
All right. So, this is Kat and this is me. In case you didn't know what our faces were.
Yes.
I'm Dunn.
And I'm Dyer.
Yes. So there's that clarification. So.
That was fantastic. We can start it off. I kind of feel like a theme for this show because it's our first time being on video. We gotta talk about some light stuff, some fluffy stuff. We got some good news, we got some weird news, and we also have some super fluffy news. Panda nannies are wanted in China, so I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yes.
Let me pull up this link really quickly.
Yes. Panda nannies.
But yes, you did hear that. Right. So basically what I'm going to do now after we finish this is I'm going to quit school and go to China and become a panda nanny.
So it'll just be
to let y'all know. I
from
mean,
this point
it'll be
forward.
Dyer and Dyer. From the Fast Company, which is the website that put this article up, and it's gotten a lot of buzz over the past couple of weeks, I think. It says that it pays less than most teachers' starting salaries and has tougher odds than a position at Google. But you can still become a panda nanny at the Giant Panda Protection and Research Center.
Dreams.
Exactly. You get paid about $32,500 a year, and so far there are 100,000 applications. But don't let that deter you from baby pandas. The requirements are that candidates should be at least 22-year-old and have some basic knowledge of pandas. There we are.
Is it okay
I'm applying
if it's,
now.
I love pandas. Does that count?
I mean, they're black and white. They are fluffy.
They eat bamboo.
I mean, two best
We can count as
you ever-
one.
Yes.
Right?
We are
Together we're 39 years old.
We are. Wow.
Yeah.
That is some experience with pandas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's
I think we basically have
we're
the job.
set. We're ready to go.
I mean, so basically
Let's
this is our
go.
last show. We're moving to China.
Yep.
I mean,
International show.
你好。
你好. Yes.
我叫 Kat， 她是我的朋友。We don't plan this.
I don't plan it at all. Maybe I
so
should
that was
have
a
not
good-
dropped Chinese so I can understand what you're saying just now.
I just had a really good
Still-
Chinese friend in high school. It's fine.
Oh, gosh.
Too many golf tournament rain delays, and you learn 3 sentences in Chinese.
It's something
I mean,
to consider.
It is a thing. I'm
good.
glad that has happened.
Proud of you.
But yes.
So-
I'm very aware of my posture and everything. This is just so weird. We used to say to each other, especially last semester, at least I used to say to you, I was like, oh man, it's so great that we're on radio because no one can see us.
And now, faces.
Faces. I had to find my blow dryer this morning. It involved some searching. I don't really use these things, but I
Speaking
did
of-
for you.
Speaking of searching, Kat, did you know that there was a man in an inflatable bubble trying to run to Bermuda,
Yes.
and people had to search for him?
Yes. He was found off the coast of Florida, as I heard.
Oh wait, you already knew that?
Yes,
I thought you'd be like, no, I didn't know that.
No,
Thanks for that interesting tidbit.
We have the same taste in news. I
Same
mean,
taste
I'm
in
sorry.
news.
We
This
really
is why
do.
this works so
But yes,
well.
he's like a multi-marathoner, and he's done like really long distance runs before, and he's biked like across 55 countries or something. He does it all for charity, and it's really fascinating. But the Coast Guard evidently found him with like a bunch of like protein bar wrappers, and he was just exhausted laying in this like plastic hamster wheel in the middle of the ocean.
Well, what if
I'm
a
sorry,
shark
I'm
came?
sorry. Yeah.
And
But
I mean,
wouldn't it be hot with like absolutely no shelter and the sun is just beating down on
Yeah,
you?
and, like,
I think
no-
he had a way to get out of the bubble because it said he was gonna like
But
swim
where would he
around.
go to? Would he just go in the water?
Just go in the water.
And then he'd have to swim to Bermuda. Which one's
But he
more
was-
exhausting?
Running to Bermuda.
running or swimming to Bermuda? Because swimming's hard. I remember I was trying to pass to be a lifeguard.
Yeah.
And I was doing just warm-up laps, and
Yeah.
I was like, how am I going to try to swim? I mean, not that,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I was able to do it, but it was like
It was definitely a
difficult.
struggle.
It was hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I feel
do it.
that. I feel that.
couldn't do it.
See, yes. If you want to see me look like I'm dying, ask me to do butterfly. Because I was on a swim team for a couple of years, and they didn't have anyone signed up for this. Like I am one time, and it's like the individual medley. I don't know. Swimmers all over the place are offended.
I don't know
actually know what
anything
it's
about
stood
swimming
it's
except
for.
for doggy paddle.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
that's the number
I
one
do know. I
stroke.
do know a little bit, but it's very. It
Just
Eh?
limit.
Eh?
But like basically, because in butterfly is like the last stroke that you do, I think, and like by the end I'm just exhausted anyway, and so I'm just like flailing in the water. My mom was like, "Is she gonna make it?"
That was
Maybe. I mean, sure, we'll cheer for you to finish, but we're just concerned.
That was me in high school running track.
Oh.
Every time in high school. I only ran track my freshman year of high school because afterwards I was like, I'm not doing this ever again because this is awful.
Yeah.
So I did long distance track, which was, you know,
Yeah. isn't
first
it
problem.
Yeah.
And then, so the other issue was every single time my coach would enter me in the 2 mile, which is 8 laps around a track, and I always placed dead last. It wasn't like, oh, last by a few steps or last by just, you know, a little bit. It was a lap and a half, 2 laps behind everyone else. It was really embarrassing. It built character. It built character.
Yeah.
There was that, but
That is, yeah. See, I did.
that was
Yeah, I made the mistake of doing cross country one year, and it was basically a big sorority at my high school. There were like 50 people on our cross country team. It was just like everyone did it for fun, and like there were a lot of fun activities and everything. But there was running, and that part I didn't like of cross country. I just didn't like the running. I liked hanging out with my friends after school, but it was so brutal. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even good, and I had like ice bags strapped everywhere because I was in so much pain. I wasn't even one of those like really intense like run through the pain. I got ice bags on my knees. I was like walking the trail with like braces.
Can't do it.
Cannot. My body was not built for that, so I did golf, which is very low impact. Just take your time.
It's the way to be.
You know,
It's the way to be.
It's chill when you're not actually competing. Otherwise, it's
Speaking
speaking of
chill. Well, actually, that more like relaxation.
Okay.
But wait.
I'll let it fly this time, Megan.
This didn't work. I tried to copy a link in, and it just was like, no,
Yeah.
we're not going to do that today. I'm not going to listen to you.
Of course, it's not going
I'm
to
sick of your ways. That's how I felt.
Now that there's
You
lots
know.
of pressure.
Pressure.
We will take this time to do a small product placement for Starbucks.
That is. You just segued the best way ever because this is actually about Starbucks.
I did that on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
I
Never
did not
mind.
do that on purpose.
Oh, you did.
I did not. That is the truth. I'm sorry for misleading you. I did not do that on purpose. I'm not that good. That would
Someone
be
show
bad.
Kat the door. It's over there.
She's displeased. I mean, what else is new?
So this guy
Oh, wow.
has spent $100,000 trying to hit every Starbucks in the world
Okay, first question. Why?
because coffee. I mean, because
But
he wants a pumpkin
I mean-
spice latte everywhere he goes. Maybe.
wouldn't you just get so tired?
He doesn't strike me as, you know, pumpkin spice latte kind of guy though.
But that's what he's getting? He's
Okay.
got to mix it up. There's no way. I would
He's-
absolutely lose my mind.
To date, he has visited 11,733 locations, which is massively impressive because I've only been to, I mean, I can't count
Yeah,
how many
I
Starbucks
don't know.
locations I've been to, but there's 3 around Charleston, and I have been to all those 3,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
that's
I'd
not nearly
probably-
4, 5? Clint's saying that there's 5.
Oh, wow.
I've only been to
the 3.
Addlestone. Oh no,
But
the
the one
King
on King
Street.
Street. There are 4 on the
And
peninsula.
Francis Marion, and then where's the 5th one?
Bay.
East Bay.
East Bay
Oh.
Cabin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I've never been there. Just
I've
kidding.
not been there.
I'm already failing
Just
at
kidding.
local
no,
Starbucks.
we did not do this.
Visits.
We are not basic enough. Sorry.
No, we failed the basic test.
I do not
No.
deserve to advertise on our show.
Struggle.
Yeah, but like even if I were to count, I would say that it would probably be less than 100 different Starbucks.
I've seen the things of the.
I've
I've seen enough Starbucks
Yeah,
to
I
be
feel like- I
satisfied
feel
in
like
my
if you've
life.
seen-
I have.
Yeah, I don't feel a need. I mean, sure, it would be cool to, you know, if there's one that's like superbly designed or is known for being funky fresh in like Sweden or something to go.
Meredith, GM of radio, is currently cracking up at her.
We got
ways.
her giggling. What up? Alright, so yes. But this is actually funny because we normally don't have this much news about coffee, but I'm
Coffee's
all about
necessary
this.
to life?
Coffee is the elixir of life, and also one of the what the news topics. No, this is good news. This is good news. This is not weird. I mean, it is weird, but it's also good. It's more good than weird. Trust me on this one. It also has to do with coffee. It's really sweet.
Super sweet.
Super sweet.
Super sweet.
I mean, I bet, like, taste-wise, and also it's just a cute story. It was on HuffPost's Good News.
HuffPost.
But really the title says it all. I'll kind of go through it a little bit, of course. But it's this guy is going to grab coffee with every single one of his 1,000 Facebook friends.
That's so nice. But what if they
Yeah.
refuse, though? What happens then? Is it like an awkward interaction where it's like, haven't talked to you since high school? Rather not. Or is it kind of like,
Rather not.
I never really liked you, or I met you that one time at that one place through the friend of the friend of the friend, or is it kind of like...
I think that the way to go about it would be to weed through your friends, decide which ones you would actually have coffee with, delete all of the other ones, and then just have coffee with all of your Facebook friends that you have predetermined. But he's so far had 26 caffeinated catch-up sessions, and he has been documenting them on Facebook and Tumblr. And he said he's aiming to schedule 5 every week. Now that is a lot of coffee.
That's a lot of coffee, but then again, coffee's pretty necessary.
Yes.
So.
He's gotta be an extrovert. There's no way. I mean, just coming from, I know it's hard to believe because of how crazy I am, but I am somewhat introverted. I could not grab coffee with 5 different people every week. I would absolutely lose my mind. Do you guys not believe that I'm an introvert? Is that why there's laughter?
We're looking
Oh,
at
okay.
When you saw every blog just now, you'll notice.
Oh, okay.
I'm ruining your show. Sorry.
You're not ruining.
You're making it better.
Soiled, absolutely soiled. We're breaking the fourth wall. Fourth wall.
So
yes,
yeah,
that's a little
pretty
bit
great.
of good news for your day.
That makes me believe in humanity again in a way. Just because, like, you know, there's good people out there who want to actually establish a connection with people, even if it's just a cup of coffee.
Like, even if they don't know them all, like, already. Which, actually, speaking of not knowing people or animals, but still doing things for them, there is a man who has collected $21,000 in change and is going to donate every penny to help cats. Just cats.
Just cats. Not dogs.
Nope. Just cats. Cats.
Nothing else. And I think Kat's a bit biased because her name's Kat.
I am.
That's
But
just,
I'm a big dog person.
Get off the stage.
Oh, you stink. Hey now, Rick Snyder is 69 years old, and he is a resident of Manatee County, Florida, and he is not retired. He loves animals, so he takes care of feral cats. And for about the past 10 years, he has been waking up at about 4 a.m. each day and walking around town and gathering coins from vacuums at local car washes and vending machines along his way to take care of the cats. He walks anywhere between 45 and 48 miles a week and collects an average of $5.60 in change per day. His initial goal was $10,000, but he more than doubled that and has decided that now it is time to donate the money to help the cats. Thank you.
Applause.
Thank you, Rick Snyder. The cats are thankful. Rick.
The real MVP. Saving cats.
He's the real bae. He
I would walk 1,000 miles to save cats.
And I would
walk 1,000 miles to save the cats.
This is on video, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, me too. This is really embarrassing.
That's not the reference I was going for, but okay.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
We messed up the lyrics, isn't it 500 miles?
I was going
No, we
to
messed
make
it up.
my way downtown.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, saving cats, and I'm homebound.
Gonna save them,
Du-du-du-du-du.
every single one.
Du-du-du-du-du.
And now
All this
I
change I've collected.
And this has gone on for maybe 30 seconds too long.
Ryan to litter.
We're gonna take a momentary break.
I'm just gonna hide by my computer
Do
screen.
you think mice would pass me by?
Alright. We need to regain control of the
I think
show,
you need to
Megan.
like reassess your career priorities. Like,
I do. Why are we in college when we could just be walking around taking coins from vending machines to help cats?
you could have done that over the summer. We could have paid our tuition.
I know.
We could have paid everyone's tuition.
We could have paid everyone's tuition.
We could have no national debt.
We could
If we took
be,
all of the quarters out of vending machines,
life would be pretty okay.
from now on, I look for coins in vending machines anyway, but normally only when I
I
don't.
found a penny on my floor the other day, but then I was like, why is there a penny on my floor? Who was here?
Whoa.
I
That's
felt
a
a little uncomfortable.
Because Megan doesn't use pins.
I don't use pennies.
She's too classy.
I don't
for
allow them in my presence. Not really. Meredith's like, get out. I'll go after this show, I promise.
Yeah,
I swear. I'll be fine.
We're normally not this weird.
Yeah, we are. We're lying.
Oh man, I just did the 5 chin face. Oh, we're on video. I blew dry my hair and I just made myself
It's gonna
a
take
5
some adjustment.
chins.
There's an adjustment period.
Yeah.
Here's the adjustment period.
Hopefully you guys
This
will
is
see
us
none of this.
trying to fix it.
Okay.
So,
But yes.
okay.
Yes. Anyway, Megan. I
It
am
is-
rolling the thing of yarn to you, fellow cat. Passing the ball to you. The ball is in your court.
Okay. This show is consisting of just laughing the entire time. Let me get to the point of our next story, which is how pumpkin things affect your skin.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing. According to Huffington Post, it's a thing. If you have too much pumpkin, this sounds like a start to a children's book. If you have too much pumpkin,
You will turn into one.
pretty much. They say,
Just like those people that said if I ate too many dumplings, I would turn into one. They were right. Continue.
okay, since it's October, everyone's like pumpkin everything, which I agree with because pumpkin pie, pumpkin picking, pumpkin spice lattes.
We pick pumpkins?
I mean, we can.
Okay.
Will you go on a pumpkin picking date with me, Kat Dyer?
Yes, Megan Dunn.
I'm honored that she said yes, guys. It's the life of happiness and
We're
a
gonna- Oh, I was picturing like picking them from a vine or a tree. Picking out a pumpkin.
Kat's got it.
College.
She's on the ball now. She's set. Yeah.
Oh, my hair wasn't even there for my hair flip.
So what they say is dermatologist Whitney Bowe says that eating too much pumpkin can have an unintended effect on your skin, leaving an orange yellowish color if you have too much pumpkin.
How to tell if a girl is basic? Is she orange from the pumpkin?
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh, not basic.
Nope,
We're
nope,
good.
just pale.
Just
That's all there is.
Yeah, just pasty.
Pasty. We've
What
been eating too much glue.
What if, what if my skin is blue? What do I do? Maybe I should seek help.
That's a hospital. That means you go. Hey, Kat's the bio major, and I'm the comm major, so proud.
Hello,
Really.
ladies and gentlemen. Well, this isn't the science segment, so I haven't turned on my brain yet.
It's getting there.
It's whatever.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so be
Yeah.
cautious of, you don't want to eat too much pumpkin.
Yeah.
You'll turn orange.
Yeah, just limit yourself to about 4 pumpkin spice lattes per day, which I know is really difficult, seeing as there are 5 Starbuckses on the peninsula, as we have just learned. Starbuckses.
Like Starbuck-eye.
Starbuck-eye. All right, yes, so be
Yes.
very careful about this. This is a
Cautious.
serious problem.
It is. It
It's
is.
just, there's so many hazards for white girls. And just to add this to the list of things that we have to worry about.
Stay strong, everybody. Stay strong. It's gonna be all right.
Stay safe. Stay safe, girls.
Stay safe.
Just, Uggs are slippery. Stay safe.
Oh God. Okay.
I think I'm ready to continue.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm ready.
She's
Let
gonna
me
be
just
okay.
drink out of my Starbucks really quick. Oh, that tasted so good.
It tasted pretty basic.
It
didn't
tasted really basic. Perfect.
Good quality.
Okay.
So yeah, don't eat too much pumpkin. That's bad.
Wow.
So
gonna
that
tell
reminds me
everyone
of a
that.
story. I think when my sister was young, she ate carrots all the time, and her nose did turn orange.
No way.
I kid you not, it happens.
I had a friend whose like cuticles turned orange because she ate a lot of carrots. Just like around my
That's-
mouth would turn orange because I would like miss my mouth so much while trying to eat already kind of bitten carrots. They knew I was smart from day one.
They did.
Right
And here
up
she
in
is
there.
today on the television, on the screen.
Mama said I could never be famous, but here I is.
Hair flip.
Hair flip. I do too many hair flips. People might actually think we're basic. Oh no.
No. Well,
All right.
Kat, what else do you have to talk
Well,
about
I have
in
something
hot
that,
topics?
that is perfect. It is a perfect. It's kind of what the news, kind of hot topics. It works. So we've been talking in a lot of really strange voices, and I hope that you realize that we do sound kind of normal. But what do you actually sound like? Have you ever heard okay. The irony of this whole being on radio, being recorded thing is that growing up, I hated how my voice sounded, like recorded on family videos or whatever, and still to this day, it's like nails on a chalkboard when I watch family home videos. I think that I sound so obnoxious. And now, for funsies, I have other people listen to this horrible thing. Gosh. But anyway, there's a reason why what you think your voice sounds like and what other people actually hear, they're two different things, actually. Like,
Actually.
for real. It's not just like your
For real.
perception of it is different. Are you making fun of me, girl? Don't even. You want to go? I'll take out my earrings.
I couldn't resist.
I know that feeling. I'm sorry, this is taking a while to load. Let me just.
Gosh, Kat.
Well, there you go, Megan. All right, so this is why your voice sounds so freaking weird to you.
I would like to know this.
Me too.
Very much
There's
so.
this YouTube series. It's actually Hank Green posted a video about this. But it's really interesting because what he said was when you hear your own voice, like as you talk, you're hearing a couple of different things at the same time. You're hearing the sound that's coming out of your mouth, and you're also hearing the sound bouncing around inside your own head, which is conducted by your flesh and bones directly to your inner ear. So it's a bunch, like, basically, according to Green, the stuff, like the other sounds that are like going on inside your head are better at transmitting low frequencies than higher ones, which makes you think that your voice sounds lower than it does to other people. Yes.
Wow.
Muy interesante.
Hey. Well, I don't really like the sound of my voice.
I don't either, but your voice is like the harps of angels.
Kat has won my heart over forever.
I did my hair for this. Megan.
So beautiful. So
Excuse me.
Kat is not enthused by that. You liked it.
I liked
it. So, but yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, that's
interesting.
because I always think that I sound really, really nasally, and I'm so sorry for everyone listening right now. I just want to stop talking.
Never stop talking, Kat. Never stop. Wait, what? Done. Bye. Forever. Okay.
You're done.
Megan is done.
Yep, it's in the name. So I have a valid reason to say that I'm done because I actually am, because of my last name. So
That's why I wish to become
What?
a Dunn.
you can't do nothing about it.
Megan was done before she was even aware of the fact that she was
Should we
done.
do a? Should we do?
I think it's about time.
Is it about time?
It is about time.
Is it about time?
It's about time for I'm About Done, and it is Dyer. Right up
Yes.
in there. Yes, we are
I don't know
doing
what to
this.
rant about.
Straight
though.
up. I don't either. I mean,
We're just angry.
We're angry people. We're college people. Living the college life, and we angry, yo, because we got lots of stuff to do. And we signed up for this, but we're still angry.
Yes.
Survey says basic people. Basic people. Just
Do we rant about basic people?
Survey says basic.
Basic people.
Okay.
I personally define basic as you are rude,
Yes.
don't care about other people,
Yes.
and live like a unemotional robot type being, meaning that you are basic, having no emotion or feeling or caring
Yes.
for anyone else. That's what I define basic as.
I second this, and I also say that basic people tend to take themselves way too seriously. They think that they are all sorts of awesome,
Yes.
when really they are all sorts of basic.
Basic.
So, as we were talking about before the show, basic, because you know, there are those posts on Twitter where it's like, basic white girls be like Starbucks. But hey, I have a Starbucks. Does that make me basic?
Maybe we like
decided-
Starbucks.
Maybe we
as
do
human
like Starbucks.
beings with personalities.
I like Starbucks water because this
Yeah.
dihydrogen monoxide tastes so much better than the one from the watering fountain.
Yeah.
Water fountain.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it comes with ice.
Yeah, it does. I don't even have to pay for that.
Maybe I like pumpkin spice lattes because I like the taste of pumpkin.
But what we have decided is, even though looking at us, we may seem basic, it's basic is what is on the inside. Jesus,
Did
take
we
the wheel.
contradict ourselves like in this entire conversation? We did.
No,
we
because,
did.
because basically, no pun intended, what makes someone basic is not what they
We're just
wear.
going circles at our point. It's just
It's not what you wear, it's not what you drink, it's how you act about what you wear and what you drink, you know?
But then that doesn't make you basic. You want to avoid being basic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting circled up and
Wait, if we're so confused about what is basic, are we?
We can't be
No.
basic because we're not. I sound Meredith. Let's get Meredith's opinion on this. Do you find us rude, inconsiderate, or mean in any way, shape, or form?
No. To me, being basic is an essence.
It's an
It's
essence.
an essence
It is
of
an
life
essence.
reflected by your lack of regard for the world around you. Be that within your mirroring of what is basic to society.
Yes.
Basic is normal. Basic is not
Meredith, you have to go
extraordinary.
from the mic, or else
Yes.
I'll see subtitle everything you're saying.
You don't have to.
Meredith is talking and there will be subtitles.
If you have your own personal definition of basic, you should tweet us
Definitely.
at
Because-
Dunn_Dyer and tell us what your basic definition, of basic is, so you can partake in this conversation with us. We'll read them on the next show.
But
Yeah.
you know, to just play devil's advocate here, technically we are all not basic because we are pretty darn neutral in terms of our pH ish, give or take, you know, a couple of degrees.
So
and
scientific.
also our stomachs are full of hydrochloric acid, which is acidic, not basic. So you just got acidified. Right up in
Snaps.
there, scienced,
Science.
punked, whatever you want to call it. It's
All
awesome.
those things.
Speaking of science, I have maybe the science segment that I'm most excited about this
You
semester, which it makes me feel some type
Can it
of
be
way.
more exciting than Pluto being redeclared a planet?
Well,
Or is it more exciting than that? Because I found that pretty exciting because I fell for
yes.
Pluto for
Evidently
those
that's
years.
still up for debate. Edit on last week's show, because I saw some more people posting about it. It's kind of still up for debate. But I did give you one
Planet in my heart
expert's
always.
opinion. Pluto for days. I grew up with Pluto. I will die with Pluto. Pluto, rest in peace. It's one of those things.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Okay, so basically, what's going on in science today is scientists have created a crystal which could allow you to breathe underwater. Just let us take a moment and just take that in. Just real quick, what it means. It said that a spoonful. It's called they call it the Aquaman crystal because the actual name of it is too complicated, and I'm not gonna try. There are a bunch of
Aquaman.
There are a bunch of symbols there. Those are numbers and letters.
I'm not gonna do that
we're not
because
gonna do
as a
that.
comm major, I'm not qualified.
We're not gonna do that.
gonna do
But
it.
one spoonful of the crystal can absorb all of the oxygen in a room. And basically what it does is it takes the oxygen from the surroundings, and it's like a really highly porous crystal, and it like absorbs it. So like you could put like a couple crystals in your mouth or whatever, and like as long as they stay in your mouth, they would like absorb the oxygen from like the water around you, allowing you to
I'm
breathe.
kind of too scared to try that though.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm a wuss.
I mean,
but
it's all experimental, but evidently it could help lung cancer patients who you know, like they need more oxygen, but they have to carry around the really heavy tanks because it says a few grains contain enough oxygen for one breath. And as the material can absorb oxygen from the water around, like say you were scuba diving, like around the diver, and supply the diver with it, the diver would not need to bring more than these few grains. That's really cool.
Mhm.
Mermaids are gonna be real. I'm gonna be a mermaid. There's
we can
hope
be
yet.
mermaids.
Can we be mermaids? Oh, yeah.
Quit college. Be
Yeah.
mermaids.
YOLO.
No regrets.
Okay, panda nannies, then mermaids.
Yeah.
I like where this is going.
Yeah,
I like
we have a
this-
good list so far, accumulating things.
Yeah, basically.
We're doing all right.
Basically.
We're getting there. Basically.
I can't even.
Basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
pretty
a
cool.
little bit of science for y'all.
Science.
Science. There we go. Look at us. Oh, look at her. She is just so cute. Oh, girl.
I try
Oh, girl.
so hard.
That's just fantastic. So what else do you have going on in your computer these days, lovely?
Well, we have another edition of What the News with us, as you would expect.
Dunn and
Dyer. Yes, because
Yes.
that's who we are, and
is.
this is our show.
This is
So
very
who
much who
else
we
would
are.
it be with?
Yeah.
So it's us.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I
you
have,
couldn't get rid of us. We're still here.
Yeah, try. What?
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 We need help.
We do. Yeah, that'd be nice. So, in this edition of What the News, I have, well, first I had 3 stories, but the man in the inflatable bubble was just too good to
Yes.
not wait to leave it. So now I have 2. This first one is a Japanese hugging chair. So when you feel lonely, it hugs you. So that's pretty. I guess it depends where you are in your life. Maybe it's pretty cool if you're like having a pretty social life. Maybe it's like, oh, I need that. If you're in that point in your life.
Yeah.
But
See, after you read a little bit about it, I have a question.
yes,
About it. After of course you give some. If that's. Do you have any like other important things about it that you need to say before I start questioning?
I
about
just
this
saw
fucking
here
chair?
it's the so-called tranquility chair.
Oh.
Has an upper half with arms that wrap around the sitter of the chair.
Oh.
Someone says it makes you feel safe, which is nice.
That's a little bit terrifying.
And anyone can use it, but it is designed for older people.
Okay.
So
I mean, yeah, I can see that would be comforting. Is it bad that the first thing that I thought of was all of the horror movies that will be made about people being strangled by their chairs?
no, because that's actually a very
Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't trust the chair. I don't know.
think I
I'm
would
really
either.
not a very superstitious person, but there's just something weird to me. I don't mind massage chairs. That's whatever.
well. You should
But,
look
like,
at this
being
chair because
trapped-
that's what it looks like.
It looks like a person.
It looks like a person, but like it looks kind of like a dummy
It
doll,
looks-
like a voodoo doll.
Yeah, it looks like a massive stuffed human.
It's a little scary.
It's like twice the size of the actual lady.
Yeah, but
It's
she
not
looks
even-
happy.
she
in
looks
the-
happy.
She looks happy.
Good for her.
Good for her.
She's not terrified by the massive
She's ready for eternal
stuffed human
hugs.
that's hugging her. That's
Yes.
even weirder. I thought it was just going to be like a plain chair with like 2 pods or like little like fins that kind of came around. It has arms. It has a hat It has hair, a nose, mouth. It is a human. It is a human chair.
It is. I'm afraid it's squeeze me to death though.
Yeah.
I really do think it's squeeze me to
Do
death.
you need love today? Lots of love. Never enough love. That's basically what's
I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night tonight with that vision of Cat's
That
face
voice.
in my
I
head.
do my best to be
You know.
adorable and professional at all
Hair
times.
flip. Hair flip.
Hair flip.
So yeah, there's
So
that.
much love.
So much love. So that's one
That
story.
is definitely what the news were.
Yeah. Yes. This one
Yeah.
is just as or better than this past story.
How could it be better?
There is a dog running for mayor,
Okay, that's better.
and
Yes.
it's pretty interesting because his name is Einstein.
Aw.
Einstein the dog, and he is running for Oakland mayor. He has a website if y'all want to know more about him, but his description is I like to run a lot. That means a lot. So make no mistake, I can make it all the way to the finish line. And Kat is just totally warmed by this story. So yes, he's actually a really cute dog.
But is he smart? What political party does he?
You would have to go to his website, Kat, to find out where he stands on all
Oh.
his political issues. But
Because you know that's very important to me
Yeah.
when voting on dog mayor. So
yeah,
we gotta
exactly.
make sure. I mean, we can't let anything slip through the cracks. Like, what if he
Exactly.
wants free dog treats every Friday to all
Yeah,
of the dogs?
no,
We don't
yeah,
have the
that's
budget
tax
cut out for
dollars.
That seriously is. That is coming right out of our pockets. The money that we are earning is going straight to peanut butter snacks.
Yes.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah, we gotta be
Einstein.
careful. We gotta be careful.
I don't know if I trust you, Einstein. You have 4 legs, I only have 2, so... But I still
Yeah.
have thumbs. I have thumbs, I win, but also you're intimidating because you're running for mayor and I am not. So I kind of have an issue with that. But you're adorable.
It says
so cute.
It says the path to victory isn't just rough, pun intended. It's legally impossible. Still, Einstein's supporters ask voters to cast a ballot for the only candidate on 4 legs by ignoring county law requiring office seekers to be a citizen and registered voter.
I assume that a citizen includes somewhere in there a human citizen. Because they could argue that Einstein is a citizen.
They could.
Yeah.
They could.
Gotta read the fine print, you guys. Otherwise, we're gonna have dogs for mayors. There was actually, I read an article, I think it was in China. There's this massive train station that was led by this conductor. Sorry. The conductor and basically the person, no, not person, you'll find out, who ran this massive train station was this cat named like Momo or something. And it like wore a little hat and
Conductor hat?
Yeah, a little conductor hat and like a little
Valid.
conductor suit, and everything, like the walls were painted with portraits of Momo. Inside the trains, like the seats were like Momo shaped and like really cute. Like the front of the train had whiskers. Like it was all out. It was adorable. But how does that work?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I mean, I'm definitely down for that to happen, but
I agree.
it just seems like not very much would get done. Because it's clearly not
I mean, what
run
can
by
happen
a
with a cat with a conductor hat?
Like, there's no way for the cat to accept the invitation, anyway, of
No.
being nominated for this. The dog has
Sure.
no idea it's running for mayor.
No.
Like,
No.
that's where I get stuck on this whole
Yep.
thing. Because I love dogs, I love cats. Animals are great. But, you know, there's no way to fit an animal into a human constructed idea that is a career. So, there we are.
Woo!
Bam.
Bam.
Crushed.
What?
Dog dream crushed.
Just throwing it down.
You
So
know.
you know. So I guess this. Do you have any more hot topics to share this evening?
I have a little what the news.
Oh, what the news? Tell us
to
what
wrap
your
up
what
the
news.
segment.
Yes.
I don't know. We were talking a little bit about this before the show. I think I mentioned it to Megan, but I think it definitely qualifies as what the news. This was, I first saw it when it popped up in like the little news box or whatever on Facebook, like the trending topics. And basically the idea of it was, like, we think of America as like, oh yeah, it's all like mapped out and everything, like we know where exactly everything is, like, turn a corner, there should be no surprises, that sort of thing, and same with like most of the world except like remote rainforests and stuff. But a hiker found an abandoned town inside Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Just stumbled upon an abandoned town. And let's see, it says right here, there's some pictures of it, like some of the the windows are knocked out. It's really creepy.
That is really creepy.
And the hiker was Jordan Lyles, and he discovered this when he explored the park last year. But he compiled all the photos and made this like documentary video of it. And it's evidently really interesting to watch. It's about a mile up an unnamed gravel road inside this national park, and there appears to be an abandoned neighborhood and a hotel, some of which they say was originally constructed about 100 years ago. It's pretty creepy.
This is like
all right.
That means 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
That's
hand
creepy.
signals.
Hand signals.
Yes, but that is really creepy, especially because I don't know if any of you guys have watched the Blair Witch Project. But they come upon apparently this like abandoned building in the middle of nowhere. But of course, see, I've never seen it because I love being outside and backpacking and stuff, and so I was like, I can't do that to myself. But I was leading a trip in high school, and one of the kids was like, oh, I'll just tell you generally what happens, and they only had to tell me like 3 sentences about it before I was just like,
No,
I'm in the middle of the
creepy.
woods. I'm in the middle of the woods right
and
now.
that's creepy. Yeah,
that's
reminds me
really,
of it.
that is creepy. I mean, it looks less creepy. It looks more fascinating because it's in daylight. But if you were like finishing up a hike at night and you just stumbled upon these buildings that were on no maps that had been abandoned, that's creepy. That
is creepy.
Dictionary definition.
Are there like
creepy.
any indication of like what the town was called or anything?
I mean, let's see.
They don't.
I mean,
they
it
don't know.
says it keeps telling me to watch the video about it, but it compared it. They said, let's see. They said that it could have been Elkmont, this town, but they aren't entirely sure. But they said that there are definitely other ghost towns, like Chloride in Arizona and Bodie in California.
That's really creepy.
And so there's Elkmont in Tennessee that people just forgot about.
Just like,
Be like, oh, casually. I mean, like, I guess if
whatever.
everyone moves, and then, like, gradually the people who lived there die off, they don't talk about it anymore. But, like, that's just so weird. Because I always think of, like every square inch is, like, someone owns it. It's just no man's land.
That creeps me out. Yeah,
it's weird.
So
All
what
right,
the news?
so what the news?
That completes our What the News segment for this week. But we do have one more segment before we wrap up tonight. If you have been listening since the very first show, we did Craigslist Missed Connections, and it was a pleasure reading through them because it's just interesting. Like, first of all, if a misconnection is, in case you do not know what a misconnection is, it's when you're at the library, for example, and you're studying and you see someone who's like, oh, hey, they're kind of cute, and you kind of make eye contact, and then we make eye contact with each other, and you kind of look, and you just kind of, look away, then look back at each other and stuff, and then they leave, and you have no idea who they were, and you're like, wow, what could have been? Maybe there's a misconnection, and that's what a misconnection is. So Charleston's Craigslist, as well as any area Craigslist, has a misconnections section in the personals. And of course, I wanted to look through them because missed connections and people posting on Craigslist. You gotta mix.
I mean, what if Prince Charming? What if Prince Charming posted a misconnection, and while you were looking through this for the segment,
maybe
you found him. You knew there was a connection. There was a spark.
I know I'm gonna look here in case I ever feel a misconnection happen. But
I just think that at your wedding there should be like a massive banner of like the post that he made, and then like just hearts. So this is where
so
it
romantic.
began.
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep delaying.
No,
we
you
really want to hear a couple of these.
Yes,
these are fantastic.
I have 5 that I picked out this evening. The first one is actually from Columbia, our state capital. So this is.
I really enjoyed this one.
Here's this one. It was posted about a month ago, so it's a little. I don't know what the update on this one is. Probably nowhere, but we're gonna read it anyway.
They got married.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop being a pessimist, Megan.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so this one is simply titled Subway. Oh, how I've had my eyes on you for some time now. You always make sure we make some kind of eye contact when you are there. You really a doctor that I do know. I don't know what grammar. You love, this part got me. You love your tuna toasted with Swiss. I'm not sure if you are married, and honestly, I don't care. I feel a connection with you. Your smile is breathtaking, and to be an older man, you sure have a great personality.
The lady who posted this is 22, just
Yeah.
to give some perspective.
Yeah, I'm hoping you will see this. Put my mind at ease. I'd love to just interact with you for a bit longer. If you are reading this, what kind of bread is your sub on, and what is your drink preference? Until then, secretly loving you. So okay, tuna
Modern
toasted with
romance.
Swiss. How do you feel about tuna toasted with Swiss?
See, I used to always get tuna because I was all about that life.
Mm-hmm.
But I have since, I have obtained this massive self-consciousness about how my breath smells, and so I will refuse to eat anything that has
Yeah, why
onions
would
in
you
it
go for
or
the guy
tuna.
with tuna toasted with Swiss? You could have gone for like a cold cut sub guy,
Yeah.
you know, or
I don't know,
meatball
tuna-
marinara, but no, you had to go with this.
Tuna toasted with Swiss. That's... What does your sub say
What
about
does your sub
you?
say about you?
We might have to do that next week.
that digs
because
into
this
deeper
is really...
questions.
This could go somewhere. We could figure that out.
Yes.
Because, yes, we're going to talk about our subs that we prefer, and maybe we can say, like, you can tell me yours, I'll say what I think that it says about you. Tweet at us, and we will decide what your sub says about you.
Yes.
It will be fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
Do so. But yeah, what's your sandwich?
Oh, my sandwich. Oh, man.
We'll do this one real quick
This
before
is-
we move on to
okay.
our next one.
This is high maintenance. I get a 6-inch wheat with a veggie patty and all of the vegetables except red onions and jalapenos. And then yellow mustard,
So precise.
maybe salt and pepper if I'm feeling it.
High
Or honey
maintenance.
mustard if I'm thinking.
High maintenance.
That's so basic. There was no meat or cheese on that.
There's no meat or cheese on that?
There's no meat or cheese.
I say healthy-ish because I don't know what that says.
The
but it's,
veggie patty has black beans, it has corn. I can't
Everything
do
you want.
cheese because gas. I'm sorry. no one needs to deal
being
with
honest.
me. This is candid.
Yeah.
This is live. This is not live. I'm lying to you again.
Lies. But
Ah.
I usually get a meatball marinara. So what does that say about me?
You and my father,
Bill Dyer,
destined to be besties.
forever.
I
So-
think what that says about you is that you are daring and you are fun.
Thank you.
Because
I like to
it
think
is
the
a
same.
unique sub, and you don't mind to get a little bit messy because it's worth it for that deliciousness.
She gets me.
Right
That's
up
why we're
in there.
co-host.
Girl,
But moving
you know
on
it. Yes.
to our next Craigslist ad, because this was written in poem form, poetic prose, actually.
Oh, wow.
And I'm
This
truly
is-
impressed with it, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. The title continues into the actual ad. You
Okay.
filled your cup with H2O.
Wow.
'Tis you I want to get to know. I saw you today for the second time. Your face is so pretty and divine with eyes that lit my soul aflame. I really wish I knew your name. Not sure exactly how to proceed, but into my heart you did stampede. I hope tomorrow I'll see you again. You'll be in my thoughts until then. I would actually be like, what? Although he spelled downtown wrong and spelled it like Downton, which made me think Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
So that was a little disappointing, but I'm thoroughly impressed with this.
That would
poetic
get you a
prose.
first date.
Yeah.
with
Poetic
We'd at least get coffee.
coffee. I think that earns coffee.
Yeah.
It's
like
pretty.
if I was a waitress somewhere and someone left that for me on the back of the receipt with their number, I would call the number.
Yes.
I actually would.
I would.
That's one
I
of
would
those rare
actually do
cases
that.
because I would be like, you know what? You put thought into that.
They did.
It's not just like, oh,
It wasn't
what's
just
up?
like, I
What's up,
love you,
Bro.
and I want to know what
Wasn't just like,
you
damn booty.
get on your subs.
Here's my number. Like,
yeah,
what kind of friends
exactly.
do you like? Hey.
This one I think is actually a pretty short one. I want to make sure we get to the best
Mhm.
ones before we end our show.
Oh yeah,
today.
gotta
But-
get to the best last.
This posting has been deleted. I just got it an hour ago, but
Well,
that's
maybe,
okay.
Maybe the connection was completed.
Maybe it
it's
was.
no longer missed, so they
Or
they
maybe
took it down. Or
someone's
maybe they
just-
were so embarrassed by
Maybe
it.
they were messing with my emotions. This is the one I was looking for. Okay. This is titled Man in Green. You're in green. I'm in green. You need to order more fans to cool this machine. Don't know what that's advertising, but green. Green screen.
Green screen.
Green things.
We are all green. Green. Plants. Frogs.
What are frogs?
What are frogs? What are frogs?
We should maybe stop referencing
We
that
should-
until we actually.
We just need to put the video until I find the true video.
Yes.
The original.
Yes.
Yes.
We will be posting all of these stories and things that we've talked about
Yeah,
on our Facebook
For
page.
sure.
On our page because it's our page.
Sure, that's
And
how we do
also be sure if you haven't yet, like us on Facebook, search Dunn and Dyer and click like because you like us. And Twitter, follow us. We are Dunn_Dyer. That is DUNN_DYER. And it has been a great first video show.
It
and
has
I'm
been
really
absolutely
excited about it.
spectacular. I'm so excited. And
Yes.
we have a couple of thank yous before we head off because
Yes.
this is our first time. We'd really like to thank Clint Thomas, who's in charge of CisternYard
Woo!
Video. Hey, hi, I can
Yes.
see you.
Who actually
He's-
innovated this idea. So
Yes,
it's
He's-
great.
It was not only behind it tech-wise, but idea-wise.
Yes.
We're very thankful.
Yes.
Because otherwise, we would have never reached this level of.
And
fame.
here he is!
There he is! He came out from behind the
Clint!
scenes!
Yay!
Yay! Thank
And-
you for joining us.
Yes,
and thank
and-
you for this.
This
And-
moment. And also GM Meredith. because
Meredith
Meredith
for-
is awesome.
For always believing
From radio.
in us.
Yes. You
Yes.
always believed in us.
She always believed in us from
So
day
emotional.
one. Wow.
Yes.
But yes, thank you to all of our listeners, our followers, our people who have liked us on Facebook. What are those? Likers, fans.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, parents. I would like to thank the
And Dad,
Academy.
and Kate. And my friends who say they listen to the show, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But
They
if
try.
They try.
Solid effort.
Yes, so thank you
Yes.
very
But
much.
thank you guys so much. You really, you make it go. You make it work.
You do.
You really do.
Yes.
Without you guys, and we say this every time, but it's so true.
So
Without
true.
you guys, we would just be talking into a tiny black box.
It's true.
So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you to our sponsor, Starbucks, for making us even more basic.
And
This
thank you.
was not sponsored by Starbucks. I'm still lying.
She
Sorry.
lies.
I do. No, I don't.
But thank you so much for tuning in tonight, y'all. We'll be back same time next week. And stay classy, Charleston. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Yay!
There it is.